Okay. There you can see the windows down, curtains. And if I turn around, then you can see the cows eating behind me. Yeah. So, my husband and I just went through another birthday. His is on the 1st of April and mine on the 9th, which was yesterday. He turned 61 and I turned 56. And April 1st would have been 6 months in the new barn. So we're still trucking along. Fixed some more things on the robot. We had another problem with BSN being high, and we found some more issues with the acid detergent wasn't going through properly. So they've got that all fixed up again. Just keep repairing stuff, and yeah, it's pretty frustrating, but we are down on our number of cows right now. We're down to about 47 cows milking. We just dried up some more, and yeah, our numbers are going to be a bit off for a bit until we get them all calved out again. Not very evenly placed throughout the year right now, so it will hopefully get straightened out as time goes on. They're milking pretty good. We got a couple cows, like one cow's milking over 50 liters, and another cow we have that's just calved out was from a robot barn originally and didn't do well when we first moved into the barn, and she is now going an average of 3.8 times to the robot. So that's kind of cool to see that she's remembering what she's supposed to do, and because she's fresh again, she's more eager to go to the robot. So we're just going to keep working away at it. Still working on the compost pack, trying to figure that out, and hopefully as the weather warms up it'll change a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know, just love the barn, love the building, love the feed room, and I think my son is just super happy with how the feed room works. It'll be nice when we get that other bin up, which should be happening anytime, I think. I haven't called them, but and getting this roof fixed over there would be nice, but we're waiting for the ground to dry up. So yeah. So the guys have been doing some shopping. Yesterday, my son and his wife, Melinda, they went down country about 2.5 hours away. He'd been looking on auction sites and he bid on this 6-row corn planter. If we didn't already have the 12-row that the parts would match with this one, we probably wouldn't have got it. But since we have more or less free parts, I think this is going to be hopefully a good deal. And the other one was just getting so worn out. He had so much trouble with it last year. So yeah, we'll see how this works. It's got the liquid nitrogen tanks on it, so fertilizer tanks. And yeah, just excited about seeing what it looks like and if it'll work for this spring. He has already done, he knows to have to put some different parts on it from the other one. He had a long drive home yesterday. They didn't get home till 9 o'clock last night. So, and yesterday was my birthday, so I got a phone call or a text from Melinda saying, guess what? We bought you a liquid manure spreader for your birthday. I'm like, yay, what I've always wanted. So they still have to pick that up, but hopefully that'll work for us being able to spread the manure out of this tank. So yeah, farmers' wives, they get the best gifts. Anyway, so I'm just out here in the old barn. I was gonna come out and give a calf electrolytes, and was looking at the old milk house, and still have this wall out we have to put back in, and they haven't picked up the milkers yet that we traded in some of the milking equipment they were going to take. And we had to shut the water off. This is April 10th. We had to shut the water off in the barn because it froze. Turn the lights on. So I'm going to shut the taps again because it's a bit warmer today, and hopefully we can get the water going. We've got a couple calves back in the old cab barn, and just seems kind of sad out here. So I'm gonna just shut this tap off so that when we turn the water on in the basement in the house, it's not gonna be leaking everywhere. Seems pretty stiff. Wonder if it's still kind of frozen. Yeah, so here's the barn, and plan is that we're going to convert this for raising calves and have some single pens that we can bottle feed them in, and then some pens for group calves. So we're not exactly sure how we're going to do that, but we want to make it so we can clean it out with the tractor. So we'll have to expand those doors at either end, and we have to take out the gutter chain and fill in this gutter. I said to my husband I'd like to put a drain in at this end, so run a drain pipe down this gutter out so that we can get water away. Yeah, water bowls still all work mostly. I think there's a leak on the far side we have to fix, but that's normal. Some windows to fix, but that's ongoing thing. When the cows are coming in and out, they would always break the windows on us. So yeah, this door will have to be made bigger, but it's not really holding weight because there's a window there anyway, so we can just knock out the rest under there. And then we have this doorway. I don't know if we should be filling that in. I don't know what their plan is for that. And then this door we can make bigger as well. Would be nice to knock out all the concrete in here and make the floors lower, but that's a huge job that we may just put off for now and do later. I don't know. Anything we do, we have to do it ourselves mostly because the money is all spent on the new barn. And so now we have to do it yourself jobby. This is the old cab barn. It was in really rough shape already. We never wanted to fix it up because we knew we were moving to the new barn, and we don't plan on using it for calves once we get the other part fixed up. So I think we're just going to rip everything out of here eventually and maybe store. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but here's some calvies. Girl, how are you? Yeah, so get the water going in here again. This calf here was playing Houdini, and when we weaned her, she wasn't too happy, so she was going through that window there. So I put some extra boards up to keep her in. She's taking the window right out. So yeah, we put another tap in here so that we could skip all the water bowls for the cows and still get water to the water bowls where the calves are. So yeah, hopefully that'll work. That one's kind of frozen still, but okay. So this is how you get upstairs in the barn from the cow barn. So I'll show you. You see the ladder, the stairs is hanging from the ceiling by this here lever. So I always thought this was kind of cool when I first started coming around here, how it works. So you just push this lever over and you pull the ladder down on the stairs, and then you do that, and then there's this cord here you pull and the door opens up and you can go upstairs to the mow. Yeah. Stay there? No, you stay down there, buddy. I'm coming back down. And then it's got a weight on it there that keeps it up. And then that weight up there, that's an old motor, and that's what holds the ladder up. So you want to lock this door, you push it down and stand on it, and there's a latch there that goes over, and then you just relieve that latch here and pull the door up. I mean, it's all getting old. And then when you go down, you just pull that handle down and it shuts the door. And then our winter tires stored in here. There's an old grain cleaner back in the corner there. Those barns just get used for storage so much. We put some straw bales up here, and we got our corn seed. We have a bunch of cleaning up to do up here, and then we can store equipment. It's the old granary. Got some pellets in here still that we're feeding to the calves. All these old granaries are such a dusty mess. It used to be, I remember putting grain in here to store for the winter. And then you'd put the auger in these chutes up here. I don't know if you can see that. There and there to direct it into those bins. And then we always filled this mow here right full with square bales of straw. And then you had these holes. This is a feed hole here down into the manger of the cows. And then this one here is for straw. And you just pop the straw down in there. It's nice and handy. There's a door to go into one of the granaries. And there's another straw hole back here for putting straw down on the first side. Just pull that plywood away. There's an edge there. And there's more at the back. Years ago we put the fans in and we built that box at the back there. This barn used to be right full of straw bales or square bales of hay. And yeah, we have some cleaning up too. We gotta get rid of some plastic. We keep the end caps for the rows of round bales so they get stored up in here, and then we have to drag them out and use them. This is where the feed used to go down from the TMR into the manger for the cows. And yeah, neat old barn. Still got the fork up there for in the old days threshing or pulling hay up with a hay fork. And then this is the cab barn, the upstairs of the cab barn. It collapsed one year when we were living here, this roof, and we had to replace it because of the snow coming off of the big barn. So we usually store straw in here for square bales of straw, and at the other end there's a granary we don't use anymore. My son's been using this to practice soccer, and so he's got a net there. And he built this to slam the ball against. So, yeah. All right.